Got a dartboard with shabby segments and worn out sisal? Don't buy that brand new dartboard just yet. There's a much better solution. Knowing how and when to rotate your dartboard is an underrated practice many players neglect. So, why rotate your dartboard? Although sisal is self-healing, you can't prevent the damage that occurs over time with high traffic segments like the treble 20. By rotating your dartboard, you can replace the 20 segment with a different segment that sees a lot less dart action. The damage gets distributed throughout all the segments, making your board last much longer. However, keep in mind that you can't rotate the bullseye. If it's completely unplayable, you'll need a new board. You also cannot rotate dartboards where the numbers are painted onto the board. For the same reason, soft tip boards cannot be rotated either, but you can buy replacement parts for boards like the Dartboard 3S when your segments get worn out. Step 1. Remove all dartboard accessories. If you have any surrounds or lights on your board, remove those first. Then, pop out the number ring like so and set all your accessories aside for later. Step 2. Rotate your dartboard based on how it's mounted. Wall-mounted boards can rotate in place with the metal bracket and screw, but these O-shaped brackets for steel-tipped dartboards make it even easier. Make sure not to use a U-shaped bracket, which is meant for soft-tip boards and cannot rotate. The 180 Rotofix is another wall mount bracket that locks into place for easy dartboard rotation. If you can't mount a board directly onto your wall, you can use the Grand Darts belt to hang your board on your door instead. It's compatible with the O-shaped bracket, so you can rotate your dartboard without having to take it down. With dartboard cabinets, rotating your dartboard is almost identical to rotating a wall-mounted dartboard as shown here. Dartboard stands will depend on how your board is mounted. If your stand uses an O-shaped bracket like this one here, you can rotate your board without taking it off the stand. But stands like the Winmore Extreme require you to unscrew your dartboard and then re-screw it onto the stand mount to rotate your board. The Winmore Edge corner bracket is a specialty system that mounts your board in the corner of your room. To rotate your dartboard, release the red clamp like so and turn your board. Simply lock the red clamp once you're done. With the target mod system, pull the board towards you until it clears and turn it clockwise. The hub bracket is designed to lock into place for the perfect angle after rotating. Be careful not to rotate your board counterclockwise, as this will unthread your board from the mod. Step 3. Decide how to rotate your dartboard. Whether you go clockwise or counterclockwise, be sure to stick with one method of rotating your board for consistent results. If you rotate it clockwise one time and then counterclockwise the next, you may be going back to a previously damaged segment instead of a fresh one. A good rule of thumb is to rotate your board anywhere between 2 to 6 segments each time. Don't forget, your 20 segment should always land on a black and red pie of the board. Step 4. Redress your dartboard. Return your board accessories back to your board once you've rotated it, starting with the number ring, and you're done. When should you rotate your dartboard? Truthfully, it depends on how often you play. A good rule of thumb would be to rotate your board after every 4 hours of play or practice. Aggressively gripped dart points can also wear out the sisal much faster, like these barbed fit point conversion points here. Watch how fast our 20 segment gets torn up in only a short amount of time. Dartboards are a big investment, so it's important to take good care of them. Regularly rotating your dartboard will help ensure you are throwing at a fresher 20 segment and will help make your dartboard last longer. Hope you found this video helpful, and we'll see you next time.